What has your time here been like?
My time here been, it's been great. My, couple years, 3 years, I had 2 injuries, back-to-back years. The COVID year, the first year, coming here as a freshman at the COVID, played a couple games, did something, made my name. Then the next year, broke my collarbone, got an injury, got a chance to come back in that midway in the season. And then the same thing happened the year after that. But my time been here has been great. I learned from them times that sometimes it's hard, but you just gotta keep working.
Was there a favorite moment?
My favorite moment, when I was injured, really, because I looked at everything. I got a chance to sit down and look at everything at a different perspective, and then I would just, focus on me.
What perspective did that give you, that being injured, like missing the game, yes, but what perspective did it give you?
I was missing it. Like, I was missing that game, and I was just looking at, on the sideline, and I was not in a uniform, just looking at it, being out there, I'm feeling it. I got the goosebumps and missing it. I'm praying that I was out there, but I was just feeling like a fan, but the fan to those my teammates and coaches.
Well, I know he unfortunately missed most of this year. What did having your brother here for the last year, your last year here, mean to you?
Oh man, it meant the best, the world, man. I've been trying to, ball with my brother since like coming from out of high school. When I got a chance to get him up here, it was amazing. Got a chance to play with him, and got a chance to play with him in a couple games. But it was great. He's my brother. We stay with each other. We always do brother things.
You talked about it a little bit after the game on Saturday, but getting this opportunity, this last one against Florida, just what are you looking forward to, and especially having that opportunity at Duke?
Just coming out with a win. As a senior, what we want is the seniors not gonna let this game go away. The seniors we're gonna come. That's our focus. Come out, work, and play our best.
Anything else for Jakai? All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Is it hit you yet to miss the last home game?
Yeah, definitely settling in. Like my last Tuesday practice with the guys, so it's definitely, becoming real.
What have you learned just in this process from, starting here to now, and, what will you take from this?
I mean, it was a lot of ups and downs. When we first came in, things were low. We got up too high. We're back down right now, but things gonna get back to where they're supposed to be. But I feel like what I took away from that was like things aren't always gonna go your way. You're gonna have to work hard, even with like adversity. You're gonna have to fight through adversity to be able to overcome those challenges. And I feel like I'm gonna just take that into life in general and use it in all aspects.
What have you tried to pass along to the younger guys in your room, especially?
The process, because everybody's process is going to be different. I mean, coming in, you might think you want to be the the superstar guy, but your process might be different than others that you see in that position. So I feel like I'm just trying to take them through the process and all the little things that I didn't understand at first coming in. I'm trying to break that down to them just so they don't have that setback. They can understand more easily and quicker.
Having been through the highs, I'm sure obviously not how you imagine your last season playing out, but what has allowed you, to keep fighting, to be such a major contributor on offense week in and week out, even when, you're going through this in your last year? I
feel like it's just because of these challenges that I've already been through with the team, like coming in the beginning, I realized I want to get better. Like I'm fighting to get better each and every day. But I feel like starting low and seeing what the work does to be able to change the program. I feel like that's what's on my mind consistently, and that's what I'm working towards.
You've had some big moments in some big games. How excited are you about this game?
I mean, I'm fired up, man. It's crazy. It's a unique situation. We got my birthday, my last game, senior day. So it's like, it's one of those special games. It's just a special game to me. It means a lot.
What's been the key to stepping up in those big games? I mean, you don't want to get caught up too much in the emotions, but you want to seize the opportunity, I guess.
I mean, for me, I feel like I just focus on the little things, the details, and trying to focus on my fundamentals and technique to be able to execute in that moment when it's time. So I feel like that's the main things you got to focus on when making that play or having one of those game situations where you know what I'm saying, you got to come through.
And did you know before the AC championship game that you were going to be a big part of the offense?
I mean, it kind of just happened. We were practicing the Wildcat and stuff like that, so I feel like that was something I was ready for. But like I was just rolling with the punches. I was just going with the flow, and my number was called, and I just had to focus on the details, fundamentals, and technique, and execute.
What is Luke like in a huddle?
You said, what does it look like?
No, what is he like in a huddle?
Luke.
Oh, Luke. Oh, yeah, no. Luke, he's a great leader. I mean, I feel like he commands the offense very well. And he's a young guy, but he comes with a lot of energy, you know what I'm saying? And he's picking along very well. So I feel like he's a good leader for the group. And in the huddle, he's definitely going to, take command. So that's what the offense needs from the QB.
What have you been telling some of these guys about this game on Saturday? You've experienced so much of it, but there's a lot of new faces, both freshmen and a guy like Roy Dell who's coming back. What have you been telling them?
I'm just letting them know, like, this atmosphere is going to be different than a lot of the other games. But, I mean, I'm also telling them, we try to take every game basically the same. We try to attack it. But with this game, we just have the intensity's up. It's going to be more distractions. The crowd's going to be different. So there's going to be some different aspects that we haven't dealt with. But I feel like we're definitely, I'm letting the boys know, like, hey, it's time for war. You know what I'm saying? We got to get ready and, be ready for our moment.
Anything else? All right, thank you. Okay. Questions for Darius?
What's the last 6 years here been like for you?
Full of experiences, just from the lows to the highs, back to the lows, just really taking it all in, really just taking each season that I've had here to really just look back and just evaluate what's next to come.
How are you guys able to just move forward after Coach Atkins moved on a couple weeks ago? Like, how were you guys able to focus on the task at hand and play this past Saturday?
I mean, we just got to keep playing ball. That's pretty much it.
Did you feel like you guys did a good job of that, and just focusing on the job?
Yeah, I feel like we've did a good job. Just starting off in practice, just us coming out every day, just having that mindset and mentality, just come out and practice and just having yourself go out there and do it. Because as y'all see, our practices are not easy. So it starts off there, and then once you get in the game, you playing the game at that point.
I feel like people say it's easier to be a leader in the good times. It's harder to be a leader in the bad times. How have you taken on that leadership role? How have you kind of approached that this season as it's played out?
Just each week got to take it as its own, because at the end of the day, the result is the result. But if you keep dwelling off of what happened in the past, then you're still gonna be stuck in the past. So we just got to continue to work each week and just come out and just practice hard and just really work hard.
Can you, the Florida and Miami games obviously are such a big deal. I mean, do they feel different when you're playing them than other games?
They always feel different, just because it's a rivalry, and we just those games are in-state games, so those ones that are hyped the most. But each game is important though. But once you get into these atmospheres and these games, everybody's in it, everybody feels it. So.
How excited are you? One more packed, I assume packed, one more game there, and I mean it'd be in Florida to go out.
Well, it's senior night, so it's going to be amazing, and also a lot of emotions with it. But at the end of the day, you just got to come out and just do our job.
With all of that, with your career, how gratifying would it be after the ups and downs of the season to go out and get that win on Saturday?
It was always great to go out and get a win on each Saturday, but this weekend it'll also be good just to go out and just send everybody off with a good note, and just really just have something to look forward to next year, and just really this game alone is very big.
Is it hard to believe that Mo and the guys you've been with for so long, this will be the last time you guys play together?
Yeah, it's hitting me each and every day, as this is my last week being into this program. But really, I'm just trying to give it my all, and just really give my all for these coaches, the people that work here, and just my teammates as well. Just make sure that we can go out and just have fun.
Anything else? Questions for Maurice?
Same thing I asked Darius, what has the 6 years been like for you?
You know, like he said, you know, ups and downs, like, you know, seeing the good, bad, and ugly, you know, and here for it all. I was just trying to end this game off, you know, on a good note.
What is it about this game and this environment that just makes it feel the way it is and builds it to the way it is?
Just a rivalry game, you know, the state of Florida. Like it's just a main game that everybody look forward to. You know the history, the build up. You know the history of us playing Florida, and it's like just a hate week basically. Yeah.
When Coach Atkins was dismissed, how difficult was that for you?
You know, it was difficult for the team. I just say it was, something that that hurted everybody. But it's a part of life. So everybody just move on. But Coach Atkins was dear to my heart. A great O-line coach. A real person. He was a father figure. Yeah.
How, the way you guys, I mean, obviously the wins and losses this year aren't going to be the way you want to leave it. But do you feel like you guys have shown anything to the younger guys about how to handle adversity and things like that?
Yeah, man. I say, for being here, since 2019, like I said, I seen the good, bad, and ugly. I just try to, give them the stories of how it was back then and how we overcame this. Like being together, like just give them the tools. It's at the same time as we in the moment too. So it's rough for us too. Like it's kind of rough too. So just give them a little bit of tools. Just keep pushing, keep going. Little things like that.
How can you describe how close you are with LT and the guys you guys have been together for so long? It's almost like 30 year lives.
I say, man, we close, man. Especially me and Darius, we've been close since day one. I say since day one. And LT since day one. It's like this game, this last week, being with them guys, with those guys, man, it's rough. Like day to day, just people keep reminding you, it's your last week here, it's your last week here. It hurt, but I had a lot of great years with them, and I'm close with a lot of them.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Will you be able to remember? I mean, all the good times you guys had.
There's a lot of great memories, man. A lot of great memories, man. I was looking back at in my phone the other day, just looking at photos of when me and Darius first came in. Our class coming in, man. How we started off, so young playing, and to the point now.
What has your time here been like?
My time been amazing, man. It's been a lot of growth, I would say. A lot of ups and downs just due to injuries, mental things, a lot of things off the field. But other than that, it's been a time of growth. Met so many new people, created so many relationships, and just the networking part outside of ball. I built relationships that I never knew I needed, I would say. And honestly, I came here for football, but I came here and got something outside of football that I feel like that'll be with me for a lifetime. That's relationships, knowledge, wisdom from the people around. It's been amazing, bro. And I can say I'm truly thankful for it.
How difficult was that time when you had the shoulder injury and you were trying to play through it?
It was honestly difficult because I never truly had, like, throughout my career playing football from a youngin, I never truly had an injury for real. So for me to sit out and watch people do what I loved, it was hard. I never knew what I needed to do, but throughout that injury, like towards the end of it, I realized that it was a calling on my life to do something that I never done, that I wasn't comfortable doing, and I was being there for others, or I would say being who I needed in that situation. So it was difficult. I would say it was truly difficult because I honestly didn't know my future. I didn't know what was next. I didn't know if I would ever feel the same, be the same, or just have the same mentality that I had once before. But I mean, I got through it, and with the help of the people around me, my brothers, my coaches, my family.
When you kind of coming into this season, girl comes in and got competition for that job, and then you end up persevering. Like, what was the key to that? You know, in proving yourself. Did you feel like you had to prove yourself once again, even though you've been here for 3 or 4 years?
I mean, I would say I did, but like I said, it was the next level. Competition is competition. When Earl came in, like, I knew what it was, and I told bro what it was. And my thing was just me being an upperclassman was put everything on bro. Like, give him everything he can. Cause I knew Earl growing up. Like, me and Earl from the same city, so put everything on him growing up, knowing I'm gonna get my best out of him. So I know that's gonna better me in the back end. Cause at the end of the day, whether I start or he start, we both gotta get reps. We both gotta get reps. So if we both doing what we doing, I get out, it's nothing gonna fall off. He get out, it's nothing gonna fall off. So I know it's gonna be an opportunity for me to just grow, for me to get better, knowing that I'm coming back off of a lack of confidence from not being in that position before. So with Earl coming in, I feel like it truly helped me. It truly helped me because it gave me that hunger back, that hunger to want to go compete, to come from behind. I feel like I was behind the 8 ball, and I know coming from behind the 8 ball is not easy. But like I said, I chose my heart, and I went at it. So.
What are you looking forward to most just this Saturday, walking around the field against the Gators in that environment?
Finishing, man, emptying that tank. Like, it's my last one. And I remember my first time playing Florida, at Florida. So it was. I mean, it's gonna be a surreal moment. I know it is, but it's me just finishing off in front of my family, in front of my brothers, and letting them know that I'm going out how I came in. I came in hungry. I came in hard. I came in hungry. I'm gonna do the same. So let them know I'm gonna do what I have to do to make sure I'm leaving that note.
Does it feel like when you played so early? Does it feel like that was just yesterday, or does that feel like that was a long time?
I honestly feel like it was yesterday. Every day, like I feel like every day this season, I've been telling people like, bro, like I just got here, bro. I just got here. Like people used to tell me, bro, like gonna go by 5. We're not going by 5, but we still in spring. Now look at me. I done graduated. I done got my degree. It is. It's different, bro. Like, it made me emotional, bro, because it's like mentally I'm ready for the next level, but physically I'm not ready to go, just because of what I made here. I found myself into a family. You said footballer now. I found myself into a family, and one thing about it's hard to let go of family when you know they've been there for you as well. So I truly feel like I just got here yesterday, bro. Yesterday, January, getting ready for tour duty. I honestly feel like I just got here, bro.
Did it? Do you feel like you guys stuck together this year during all the tough times?
We definitely did. Through the grace of God, we did. His mercy, His grace, like He truly brought us together as a family. I learned one of my favorite verses is 1 Thessalonians 5:18. Give thanks to God in all circumstances, and just like I truly give thanks to God for what He brought us through. It wasn't what we wanted, bro, but God put us through the situation just to bring us closer. Because if you come walk in that locker room, like you will see that everybody's still bonded together. Everybody's still building together, even though we're not winning. We're not doing what we're supposed to do, bro. But I feel like the losses brought people together because 50% of this team is new, and throughout the time, like I made friendships, I made brotherhoods with people that I ain't know 6 months ago. So I truly feel like we stayed together through everything, honestly.
Last thing I want to ask you, Coach, one of the coaches said earlier this week that what they loved about the Charleston Southern game was when the young guys got in, like all the older guys were cheering for them.
Yeah.
What was that like, just to see that?
It was practice, bro. Like you come watch us in practice, you see the young boys. We lit with the young boys, especially in that back end, bro. Also on the offensive side of the ball, like we're so excited because when we watch them do what they do, we know what's coming in the future. We know it's no drop off. Like it may not seem what it is right now, but I know the young boys they work their butt off every single day to get to where they're gonna be in the future. So we have no doubt, bro. And just to look at them and see that they're willing, to see that they want to go win, they want to go make plays, they want to take advantage of the opportunities that's given to them in that moment. It feels good, bro. And I look back at them and just be like, I was just in y'all shoes, bro. And Ricky Knight wear 2-6. Just for me to see him out there last Saturday, like, I kind of got emotional because it's like it's my last one and this is first one. It's like, bro, like it's gonna go by fast. Just to let y'all know, but just take advantage of it. Have fun, enjoy the process, bro. Don't think too much over it.
You're good?